3, 2, 1, recording. So, 22222. Donda 2, where are you?
Holy shit, I forgot.
All right, so let's make it to the point, concise. Let's do it. And what are we doing? Radical equations, examples. Equations, okay? All we've been doing so far has been expressions, just radical number, simplifying it. Maybe adding it or multiplying or divide. But here we finally got an equation. What does that mean? We got a left side equal right side. That's an equation, okay? So what is asking us for to do? Usually when you got equations and there's a variable like x, you solve. Solve means find what that x is. So you see that x there? Apparently that's a missing number with the exact value, and we will find that. So here are the processes. Well, get x by itself. We undo everything, all the numbers we don't want until x is by itself, and we'll know what x is. That's the solution. So the first step I would say here is subtract the 9. And when you do that, on the left side you got 8x minus 47 equals 24. So you see, I'm reducing the unnecessary numbers on the left, and that was the first step. But at this point, we're kind of stuck, because you actually can't undo that 8 or undo that 47. Why? Because the square root is in the way. The square root symbol, that's trapped in there. So you got to make it free. So what's the opposite of square root? Squared. So you can square that side, but you must do it to the... Oh, I made a mistake. 24 minus 19 is 5? Okay. So you got to square both sides. What is the equation now? 8x minus 47 equals 25, yes? So now this is looking like a 9th grade equation. Solve for x. Isolate x, get by itself. Move the 47, divide the 8. I think you will get the answer to be... Let's get to the end of the story, because we know what happens here. X equals 9, y'all. Yes, yes, yes. That's what you put here in this answer, okay? X is 9. But for these, you got to double check your answer. Usually don't ever have to do that, but the square root business leads to complications where your answer in the end, x equals 9, may not be correct. And the only way to check that is to plug it into the original equation. So I'm going to rewrite the original equation. That 9 is going to go into the x. And what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to see if I plug in that 9, do the math, does the left side equal the right side? Does the left side equal 24? Well, let's see. Okay. So 8 times 9 is 72. I'm gonna have to do something in the head. 72 minus 47. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I'm getting square root of 25 inside here. Okay, plus 19 equals 24. Well, square root of 5 is square root of 25 is 5. So this checks out, y'all. The left side does equal 24. But there's a chance it could not have, because the square root business does complicate things. Okay, so we'll do one more example, and then let's see if in the end, if something does not work. Let's try this one here. All right, solve for all possible values of x, meaning there might be 2 solutions, and we will have to check both of them. So we need to get x by itself. But there's an x on the left, x on the right. Geez, okay. Well, I'll tell you this. I want to get rid of that square root. Square root symbol is always going to cause problems. So just square the left side. Square the right side. That's all right. So if you square a square root, they just cancel out. So you got 7x minus 19. On the right, you got x minus 1 squared. So how do we square x minus 1? Well, you have to realize it's x minus 1 times x minus 1. So you got to do that whole double distribution thing to see what the right side comes out to be. Left side's okay. Right side's x squared minus 2x plus 1. I kind of just did that on my head. So this is starting to get complicated because we got x squared business going on. But stick with me. So there really is no question right now of getting x by itself because that x squared complicates things. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make the left side 0 by moving this over there, this over there. 17x plus 20, okay? So those two numbers on the left, I moved it over there. So 0 on the left. On the right, we have a quadratic. That can be factored, actually, to... What to factor into? Hopefully I didn't make a mistake. Oh, I did. Yikes, here's my mistake. It's not 17x, it's not minus 9x. Yeah, that looks like it could work. Okay, so it's going to be x minus 4, x plus minus 5. So our two x's are apparently 4 and 5. But is it? Because you got to check, apparently. So let's check. So it's a whole process, y'all. And what do I mean by checking? I take the original problem, plug in 4, see if it checks out. Yes, this one's okay. So x equals 4, I'm seeing is okay. Yeah, I thought this would be an example where one of them won't work. Wait a second. No, let me try 5. I was assuming 5 wouldn't work. So let's get in that example where 5 doesn't work, if that's the case, actually. No, it would work. No, 5 would work. Well, this is awkward. All right, well, I gotta do one more, okay? You're right, man. You're right. Well, you know, this is like the Joe Rogan podcast. We make mistakes, but we keep airing. We keep rolling. We keep rolling. All right, so this one, let's see it being no solution here so I'm gonna skip some steps. Okay, I'm gonna square both sides, square this side. I'm gonna go a little fast, just so at the end we can see there is no solution, because it does happen. Minus 9 minus 23. Yeah, this video is turning out not the best. X plus 7, x minus 2. Okay. So the two solutions are x equals negative 7, x equals 2. But check them. All right, so we take the original equation, plug in negative 7 first, see if it works out. Let me show you it not working out. That's what I'm trying to get here. Why does it not work out? What? I'll show you. So inside negative 7 plus 23 is 16. On the right, we got negative 4. So we're getting closer to why this is not correct. What square root of 16? 4. On the right, we got negative 4. These are not two numbers. These are not the two numbers that are the same, okay? So this is not a solution. Yeah. So let's check this one now. So I'm going to take the original equation, plug in negative 2. See if we're getting the left side not equal to the right side. They might be the same number, but one of them is going to be negative. Like the right side is going to be negative, left side is positive. Cannot happen. So square root 21? No, it's not negative 2, it's positive 2, right? Positive 2. 25 square rooted. On the right, we got 1? No, again, positive 2. What's going on here? What's square root of 25?
5.
Is the right side equal to the left side?
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes. Yes, queen.
Yes.
So x equals 2 is the only solution. One solution. This is a little complicated. But hopefully you figure it out on the test. Even see as much as you can on the delta math. What we got today, we got tomorrow, we got Thursday to get caught up, and then Friday test.
Friday test?
Mm-hmm.
I won't be here.
Oh, you told me. Monday should be okay for you. Just for him, because he's like. Or just give him a 0 because he's not here. Nah, it's messed up, right? Yeah, I don't do messed up stuff. But, oh,